I got these Vera wings. You can't tell me she ain't cute. Cause she is.
Nikki.
So I'm gonna take my camera.
Nobody else is. Yeah, the shit belong to nobody, it's yours. Nobody else is. Yeah, the shit belong to nobody, it's yours. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours.
Hey y'all, so it is the next day, which makes today Tuesday, August 13th. I think that's right. Yeah. So you saw yesterday morning, I finally got up early enough with the help of Zach because he's been there, done that before. I finally got up early enough to go to the gym at 5 a.m. and I am very excited about it. It does help a lot, especially when you have multiple things, people, whatever to take care of during the day, and it feels like there's not enough hours in the day. Now, it does require you to get into some kind of routine to get yourself to sleep, especially if you're a night owl. But I do find that magnesium spray helps. I'll show you guys my magnesium spray later. And I used to use it a long time ago, and I actually used to make my own. It's really cheap to make your own, but the thing that the bigger companies have gotten down pat is the ability to make it like stay mixed and to make it more like a watery oil. I know that sounds crazy, more so than the solution that I make, but it's up to you either way it works. But what I found it helps me do is kind of relax my brain. Like a lot of times you can be so tired, right? But you can't make yourself go to sleep, especially if you drink caffeine, and especially if you drink caffeine too late in the day. But sometimes it's just anxiety, things on your mind, whatever. What I found the magnesium oil really helps do is turn my brain off. It's not like it gets you drunk. It's not like taking a Benadryl, but it just really helps relax me. And if you ever, it's great for healing, muscle aches, all that stuff anyway, but it's excellent to help you get to bed. So especially, I try to remember every night and I don't, but especially on those nights where I find myself like, okay, I'm physically ready to go to bed, but mentally I'm still going, spray some magnesium oil. I'll show it to you later. Right now I got a little break from working and I'm about to make breakfast, even though it's technically already lunch. Y'all, while I fix this real quick. I'm making eggs, bacon. I tried beef bacon. I love it. I have some left, but I also have pork bacon left. So today is pork bacon and maybe some berries or blueberries. So, okay. The last vlog I filmed, the crazy thing is I haven't filmed the closing, like the diary portion yet. Time just kind of got away from me. So I'm about to film that as well a little bit later tonight probably. But there is nothing more eye-opening or an eye-opening and awakening regarding your weight than seeing yourself on camera. Child, I saw myself in my my volleyball shorts. And listen, the great thing is, here's a little older midlife 40 and plus benefit. Another one for y'all. The great thing is I appreciate my body and I love it no matter what state it's in. So I didn't see myself in disgust. I like play around a lot and I'll be like, ugh, and I got fat. But like, whereas in my 20s, teens, 20s, early 30s, I used to almost, instead of loving my body where it is but yet wanting to improve it, I almost had a disdain for even looking at my body until I got it better. And that's honestly not really a healthy place to be in. You can be unhappy with you can be dissatisfied and want better without hating your body. And the great thing is I'm to that point. I love my body. I love what it can do. I love the fact that I am still generally healthy. Thank God. I'm just scrambling my eggs. The little hiccups that I do have not been so like life altering, and I thank God for that. But I also know I could be better. Aesthetically, yes, of course, but also just with the joint pains that I'm experiencing and stuff. A lot of that's from weight. First of all, I'll go through these gaps without weighing myself. I'm gonna just put a little seasoning salt and a little basil in the eggs. But I'll go through these bouts where I don't weigh myself for an extended period of time, which is just as bad as weighing yourself every day, because you can convince yourself with not weighing yourself that you're not gained as much as you have. But them pictures, child, them pictures do not lie. Now, I know a lot of people have stuff like body dysmorphia that they suffer from, so they really are not supposed to be trying to assess their physical self, their own opinion of their physical selves, because it's distorted. But I don't think mine is. Your girl done got big, okay? For me. That's another thing. I want to talk to y'all real quick. If you're a woman of a certain size and you are plus size, listen to me, my sisters. Now, mind you, I'm medically considered obese. I get that. But a lot of people, especially in the Black community, wouldn't consider me fat, right? Also, I lift weights. I'm constantly active. My problem comes in the kitchen and what I eat. But if you consider yourself fat, like if you do really say I'm fat, and that's not like insulting yourself, that's not denigrate. My words are gone right now. I can't find my words, but you get what I'm saying. It's not from a negative. You just consider yourself fat or big. This may be kind of controversial to y'all, but I feel like you have to stop policing when other people feel like they are fat. Now, sometimes again, it is body dysmorphia, but also it's based on their perspective and where they came from. If you were, I put it like this, I don't ever plan on getting this size or this weight again, right? But in high school, 16, 17, I don't know about 18 and on, but 14, 15, 16, 17. I was 5'10", because I shot up to the height that I am now, probably by the 7th or 8th grade. And I was 135, 40 pounds. Okay, no, I don't expect to get back to that weight. For one, I started more heavy sports in about 7th, 8th grade with track and heavier training. And then I did cheerleading. And if you go to a school that really honors cheerleading, like does competition, all that stuff, you actually do have to be pretty in shape for that as well. So I went through all of that and I gained a lot of muscle weight. So that's part of it. But then of course you go to college, you have your freshman 15, 20, 25 for some people, all that stuff. So if somebody says I'm fat, I need to lose this weight, would y'all please stop policing and just being because I wish I was that size. That don't mean I want to be this size. If I know my set weight is 180 and I'm 235, stop minimizing people's concerns about their own body and their life in general because of you applying your perspective to what they should be happy with. And this is bigger than just weight, but I feel like in life in general, people do that. They feel like because they're at this point and they wish for your point that you shouldn't complain. No, but I was way over here. So even though I'm here and I'm your wish, or vice versa, I have to be conscious about that with somebody else. I might look at somebody wealthy and be like, okay, so they lost. They took a $50,000 cut from a $750,000 salary, whoop, 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 whoop. We always try to apply our perspective like, dang, I would kill just for the 50. You know, some people would say that they lost and they complain. People have certain base set points, and when you deviate from those, people are gonna be uncomfortable. It's not for you to try to center yourself in and tell them that they're crazy for it. Anyway, I went off on a rant. Let me make my food. I'll come back and show it to you. This ain't really finna be a montage type situation. I have work to do, but we'll be back shortly. So just to show you, this is my eggs while they're fried. I like mine fried hard. I really easily get icked by eggs. You'll hear me say that a lot. So I like my eggs seasoned, not salty, but seasoned, herbs and some salt-based seasonings. I like onions, I like feta, and I also have chili crunch sauce at the bottom. I got that from Mia Snow. She uses it, and for a long time I was like, that shit sound nasty. But mind you, I had never had chili crunch sauce. So I finally bought some and I tried it, and it really helps me eat them because I am not an egg person as far as the flavor, and sometimes the thought of what eggs are alone will make me stop eating it in the middle of my meal. So this is 2 eggs, feta, cheese, red onion, chili crunch. I'm gonna fold it over after it fries just a little bit more, and then my bacon, which I'm about to burn. Bye. So y'all, I finished my breakfast. I'll show it to you in a second. I did all of that preaching and fussing earlier, but I didn't even get to the point. Other than that, I need to lose weight. I said this before that I'm watching my carbs. No, for real this time, I'm watching carbs. I am not going to do keto. Here's my thing. I just want to find something that is maintainable. Extremes work for me. I think they work for most people. The problem is you can't stay like that. So I'm not, you know, there are a few people who have successfully done keto for the long term, but I really feel like they're more the exception. For the most part, it's not like a long-term sustainable thing, but minimizing carbs is, because it doesn't mean you never have a high carb day or a day where you're not counting. Like, it's more about trying to stabilize or decrease your weight gradually, and it's just another means of doing it. And I feel like logging my food, I'll always preach this is the best way to do that. So here's my plate, and the only carbs that really come into play on my plate would be the strawberries. Let me see about this crunch. I doubt it. Okay, there's 3 grams per tablespoon in this chili crunch sauce. But let me show you my plate. There's my 2 pieces of bacon, my strawberries, and then I drizzled, I chopped up and sprinkled some tomatoes on top of my eggs as well, and then I added some more basil, a little more seasoned salt. The dark part is not burnt at all. It's the chili crunch, and it adds this nice like crispiness to it that takes away the eggy texture for me and helps make it like a lot more palatable. So Mia Snow, thank you, girl, because at first I was like, chili crunch sauce. This is why you have to try things before you judge them. I'm still gonna judge something later because that's what I do. But after I make my initial comment in my little stank face, sometimes I'll be like, oh, you know, maybe I ought to try it. And sometimes I was right, but in this case I was wrong, and I'm glad. Let me go eat my breakfast. Then I gotta work. I might show y'all my little stanky office space in a little bit. I need to spruce it up. I don't want to spend a whole lot of money, but I do want to make it a little more welcoming. So maybe y'all can help me with some ideas for that. But let me enjoy this, and we'll be back later. Bye. All right, y'all. So almost the end of my work day, but I got a little Amazon delivery. So let's unbox this. It's a shame. I order from Amazon so much, I don't remember what I'm buying. And it's not because I'm just blindly ordering things I don't need, but some things are cheaper on Amazon than in the stores. Sometimes I have things on auto ship for subscribe and delivery, and sometimes I need things that aren't in the store and they come quicker on Amazon than me like going around shopping. So in other words, it's things I gotta get anyway, but I just use Amazon a lot. Let me get the box cutter. Okay, I probably really didn't need a box cutter. Oh. Let me turn the light on. I can see. I don't even know if that helps. I love my Pocket 3. It's the little mini vlogging camera. But what I don't love is when y'all aren't right up next to me, I can't really see what y'all see. So if there's anything showing that shouldn't show, I can't see it. Oh, okay, let's see. So for our ice bath, I ordered 2 sets of 2 of these jumbo ice silicone ice trays. So basically, I don't want to break my nail. Let me use it. As of right now, we have to go buy bags of ice. The ice tub does help the water stay cooler, but the ice still melts pretty fast, which means that even though it stays cool longer, it goes from cold to cool just as quick. I hope that makes sense. But it's a set of 2, and we're gonna put this in the deep freezer in the garage, and basically it makes 2 big bricks of ice. So I got 4 of them. So these will melt a lot slower, and it'll save money on buying bags of ice. I think I might need to get 2 to 4 more, so if I want to completely not need the ice. But we're gonna start with this and see. Everything's linked below if you're interested. I also see people who okay, so if you have somebody in your life that loves to fish and they have to store their fish on ice, I see some people that use this for their, I don't remember the term they use for it, but basically wherever they keep the fish they caught, they use these ice cubes because it lasts a lot longer. But anyway, let's see what's in this box. Oh, okay. So this is just more of the seasoning containers. I showed you my rack on a previous vlog of my seasoning, my bamboo seasoning rack and my containers. So 24 wasn't enough. We actually have 24 herbs and spices plus. So there was a lot more, and we used all of them. Now, of course, some more than others, but there were no throwaways. So we needed more bottles. So what I'm gonna do, because the bamboo rack actually only holds the 24, is the other spices are gonna go in a drawer organizer, which should be in here as well. So the drawer that's right under that rack, the kitchen drawer, that's where we're gonna put, and that's what this is. This is where we're gonna put the seasoning organizer. Because I just felt like 2 racks on the counter take up so much counter space that we will need once we find all of our cooking equipment. Like, I still can't find the toaster. I don't know where the pressure cooker is. I don't know. So these racks, I think it's 2 sets. You can put them in this way, you can put them in this way, depending on the size of your drawer. And you just set, inside the drawer, you set the bottles like this. So you see how that goes? So yeah, very cute, but also very functional. Woo! It's not just for aesthetics, it actually helps things be a lot more organized. And because these labels are in alphabetical order, also numerical order, it really does help you find things easier. Let me see who texts me. Oh, no. That's nothing I need. Let's put this right here. Spice rack. And shoe storage boxes. So I have previously ordered these as well. They come in a set of 12. I wasn't sure if I would like them, so I wanted to try them first before ordering more. Excuse me. And I love them. Plus, I am a size 10 to 11, depending on the shoe in women's. So I'm on the end of, or the higher end of women's sizes. I need to make sure that these boxes actually, my shoe actually fit. So this is, we have, for right now, until we get a dresser and get the TV mounted, we have actually, let me move my workout pants. We actually have, this is, let me see, 9 out of the 12. But you see these? Already set up. And I love, love, love them. So like, we're going to my uncle's house in a little bit. I'll probably wear these. So you just open, see? And they stack. There's little grooves on top that are easy to attach to each other so you can stack them. Yeah, love them. So, oh, and something I don't need is lavender syrup. Why does it say so as said? I guess the pump is Torani lavender syrup. Starbucks had this lavender latte that I loved. Me and Zach loved. And apparently it was seasonal. I hate that about some places, like how some of the best items are the ones they take off the menu and only give it to you once a year. Like, why? What's the purpose? I'm sure there's some sort of marketing strategy, but it annoys me. So I decided to get this and try it with my cold coffee brew and try to make the lavender latte. I say cold, but actually the one that I got was hot. It was a hot brew, but either way, we're gonna try that. So let me clean this stuff up, and I actually have a little more work to do. Let me show you this little office space, my little nook. Wait, why do I have the camera? Excuse the mess, excuse the mess. So, you see it? So to the left on the floor, you see my calendar, and under it is clothes that need to go to donation. But here's my little space. I got my printer, my file cabinet, my computer, and my desk. Well, I have 2 computers anyway. But you see, I need to clean up. I need to go through all of this all this stuff and file and throw away what's necessary. And then I need some decoration. I was thinking about motivational plaques. They have them on Amazon. They're like small pictures. They come in sets. So you can buy like 4, 6, or 9 of different motivational quotes, but that doesn't feel personal. So I need a combination of generic coach speak, and I call it that because I swear every motivational coach, every athletic coach, it's the same shit. It really is. But I need some of that, but then I want something personal, like pictures. But I don't know, it needs some depth. I'm really big on dimension, so I need something that comes out from the wall. I need some bulk. I'm gonna get a heavier office chair, but not too big because the desk is very lightweight. But I need maybe like the plant holders that go on the wall. It needs something, very much something. Anyway, let me finish my work because again, we have to go check on my uncle later. And yeah, see you then. Let's go check on the uncle. Pull it open. You remember how to get there? Do you remember how to get there? As are all the Welsh children.
Because Uncle Alfred, he probably want to let him off the leash.
I'm not comfortable letting him off the leash. I know Uncle Alfred said that, but let Juju hold him. You can hold him, and if you want to run with him, you can run with him. He's tired. Look at him. I don't think he's been doing that much running. You want to get food?
You think we can still get food on the way back?
Yeah, we can get grab it.
And then I too.
Hey, hey.
I could show you. Yeah, I need to show you how to show people your education. Because like, you know,
Watching him.
no, because you know, look, you know how you see, I could look in mine.
Hey everyone, it is now Wednesday, August 14th. I'm kind of mid-work day, but I just got another Amazon package. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what it is because I'm probably gonna use it later. Some of it. Okay, so this is just deodorant, aluminum free for my youngest son. My youngest has an allergy to aluminum, so whenever he uses antiperspirant, he gets this rash that's pretty intense. But I'm struggling finding a deodorant that works for him and has any kind of staying power. Like I have to make him, when he showers, like I gotta make sure there's no moisture left under his arm, pet dry, air dry. Put it on, and then in the mornings he has to reapply. And I even like contemplated putting some in his book bag. And he's 10, you know, it's a delicate age. Any age, people make fun of people if you stink, right? But he's at an age where he's probably right at pre-hormonal, like he's not to puberty yet, but that'll be coming soon. That's probably not gonna help. So do y'all know an aluminum free deodorant that is good and has some staying power to it? Let me know in the comments. I got a contact case. Yeah, that's not that exciting. What is this? Oh, got a contour stick. And me being the person that I am who doesn't like to go in the store to shop, I really should have probably got this directly out of Ulta or Sephora. I thought this would be dark enough. Now I don't know. This is Black Radiance Cocoa Bean. Problem is, on the pictures that they show for these things, it always looks like a shade or two darker than what it actually turns out to be. There's nothing wrong with the color, but I don't know if this will show up. And you know, I have hyperpigmentation, so yeah, that ain't going. That look more like a concealer, don't it? I like the applicator. I like that it's a cream applicator, and then they have this little brush on the end so that you can blend it out. But that looks more like a concealer, which is what might be what I keep this for. You see how that just covered? Wait a minute. A win is a win. Now I know typically you get concealers a little bit lighter than your skin color, but why did this just cover? Well, I feel like one of those infomercial type ads where like people pretend to be shocked about some product they've been sent 3 weeks ago and tried on 4 different ways. Hold on now. Wait a minute, Black Radiance. I would say this could even be in place of a foundation, but this is, it's not red. It's hard to explain. There's like a little pinky undertone to it that I would, a win is a win. Okay, so I might still order the darker one to try to get a true contour, but I'm gonna let this, what they call it, metabolize, the air get to oxidize. Let's see if it oxidizes a different color. I don't know that I would, this is very creamy. I don't know that I would lather this on, but if you just want to do some touch up, wait a minute now. It is a little pinky. It has a weird pink color, but if you do this with a light powder or you do this under your foundation, and I believe in MAC, I'm NW45. I just started using NARS foundation, and I'm not sure the color. I'll try to remember to put it here. But if you are those colors, wait a minute, I wasn't expecting that. So I'm gonna get this. What the hell I just do? I didn't twist it down. Lord, child, you're already messing up. I'm gonna get this in a darker color, maybe a lighter color too, for under the eyes. It doesn't feel greasy or heavy. We're gonna see. This is what I might use today, later. I'm tired of these braids, and sometimes I don't know. I like braids, but sometimes I feel like they age me. I don't know why. Maybe it's the style, but it's time to clean, to take these out. They dry. I don't feel like continuously refreshing them, and the loose hair is tangled. So this is my go-to favorite curly hair, natural hair product. Is ALURAM. My curly hair stylist in Atlanta introduced this to me. He actually helped with during the formulation process with the testing and the suggestions. I haven't seen too many people mention them, and they are perfect for my hair, and actually a lot of different hair textures that I've seen come in his shop. And this is the one problem though. ALURAM is what got me to using mousse instead of gel for curls. Now you could still go over the mousse and define, like do some additional defining with some gel, but the mousse itself, curl foam, perfect for curly hair, and it gets rid of frizz and all the other stuff. Problem is, this is what I was trying to replace, which is the ALURAM curl foam, and this is what I accidentally ordered, which is the volumizing foam. Now this gives me the impression that this doesn't do so much defining as it does kind of lifting and taming a little bit. This says this feathery foam gives weightless lift and volume to hair. It has algae extract and biotin, right? This says this curl foam effortlessly controls and defines curls with a soft and lightweight hold. It has prickly pear extract and jojoba oil. Gives it a healthy sheen while sealing in moisture to fight frizz. Now this ain't cheap, it's $20, but a little bit goes a long way. It really does go through my entire hair really well. Part of me is tempted to keep them both. I have enough in here probably for one application. I'm tempted to keep this one. I'm still definitely reordering my curl foam. I'm tempted to keep this just volumizing foam just to see. Because sometimes you'll be surprised. Things are marketed a specific way, and for the majority, they work for that specific purpose. And then you'll use something from the same product line that isn't even marketed to your hair type or maybe what you're trying to do with your hair, but then you use it and it does what you want to do with your hair. So we might keep this and do a little comparison. Anyway, that's all I ordered. I'm tempted to take out a braid. Let me see how difficult this is going to be. Because the one thing, I'm gonna take one out the middle. You see how matted the loose hair? I do not like, and I can't remember off the top of my head what hair this was. It's not terrible, but the hair I had the first time I got these braids some years ago was Milky Way, all 100% human, and it was way better. Let me do like this one. Anyway, it was way better, and that it didn't really tangle, and even if like a full week went by where I didn't really feel like finger detangling, I didn't have to worry about this knotting up that I did get with this hair. So if you're gonna do this, Milky Way deep bulk, 100% human hair, not the mix, not the blend. I highly recommend for bohemian waves. I mean boho braids, sorry. And then do I have a small tooth comb? I know I cut it far down. I know my hair ain't this long, but I've made a mistake, as have many who come before me, of not correctly guesstimating where the hair ends. And I'm talking about thinking I gave myself plenty of extra room, thinking I gave myself a couple of inches of grace. And I done cut some of my hair off. See what happens when you underestimate yourself. Oh, word. Hallelujah. Yes. When you underestimate the growth, when you underestimate your own growth, you set yourself back. You do. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all, I'm just trying to get this hair loose. I might do, you know what? My next video might just be my wash and go, because that's a good video idea. Now, that's another thing. My hair texture has changed. I don't know if it's perimenopause. I don't know if it was from me having had COVID back in 2020. I actually think I had it in 2019, to be quite honest, before they finally admitted that it had landed over here in the States. I think it went through my whole office. But what happens with a lot of people, what I experienced, is that I had some delayed onset symptoms, meaning like got sick and then 2 weeks later, because I wasn't real sick, honestly. It just felt like a somewhat like a moderate cold. But all of a sudden I realized I don't smell anything. I was cooking and I couldn't smell anything. The food, my perfume, just the normal smell of the air, the fragrance and the air freshener. I couldn't smell a thing. And when you lose your sense of smell and taste from that versus a regular cold, it's totally different. Your nose can be open wide. It's not like, you know how when you're sick and you can't taste your food, you still get a sense of the salt or even bitterness on your tongue. You just can't fully taste it, usually because your nose is stopped up or something. This is like, I might as well have been chewing imaginary food. Anyway, point being, after that, also my hair started shedding. I mean, first was a loss of taste and smell. That actually lasted for months. When I tell you, it mentally messes with you. But then after that, a few months later, all of a sudden, all my hair started shedding. And I don't know if that was from, I had lost a bunch of weight at that time. And I don't know if it was from, because I think I was 39 years old, so quite possibly of an age of going through like perimenopause and stuff like that. Y'all, okay, look how long, where's my hair? Okay, yeah, I gotta be careful. I don't know where I cut it, but my hair is, and I think it gets longer than this, so I probably need to cut. Dang, I mean, yay, but dang, that means more to unbraid. I don't even know if I have a comb. This is my edge thing, but I don't really do my edges, so I use it for whatever. The other part of taking braids out is that you got to deal with the loose hair that has not been able to like shed because it's caught up in the braid. So if you just go straight into putting like hopping in the shower and putting water in your hair, and your hair knots up with all of that loose hair in there, you end up with a detangling nightmare. So do I want to start tackling this? I don't know. Anyway, I'm about to go. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Hey y'all, it is Friday, my favorite day of the week. Yeah, it is my favorite day of the week. Anyway, so I'm about to finally go to Kohl's and use my Kohl's cash that I earned last week. And I'm actually excited about shopping today, because I really didn't realize that Kohl's has items that I actually like. You know, I kind of equated it to Sears, but the clothing selection in there when I went in for the boys was actually much better than anticipated. I just was trying to focus on them and couldn't really look as much as I wanted. But if you saw that vlog, you will see that I did get some items. But now we're gonna go focus on mommy today. And also I need to go inside Ulta because my favorites like body butter, which is the Truly Body Butter Unicorn. I think they have a bigger container now from what I see on the app. And I have a 20% off coupon. I also have a gift card from Xfinity, and it's an old gift card, but it expires next month and I keep forgetting about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to use that today. So hopefully my out of pocket between those Kohl's cash and the gift card is it's pretty low. I don't want to go crazy in there. So I don't know if I'm looking for anything in particular. A couple of things. I do want to get some more shirts that are not just basics anymore. I talked about that in my other vlog. I'm open to pants that are long enough, but I don't want to get too many pants because I am shifting how I eat. I've been exercising, but exercise alone, especially after a certain age, or if you're a certain metabolic type, is not going to, unless you're like, let's say you're 100 pounds overweight, then exercise alone, if you're immobile and you're 100 pounds overweight, starting to do small exercises will help you lose weight. But when you are closer to your ideal weight, it's a lot harder. So I've changed some things with my diet, and I'm slimming down a little bit, so I don't know how much I want to do pants wise, but we'll see. So let's just get going. I don't want to rant too much, and we'll be back.
Now in my younger days I used to sport a shag. When I went to school I carried lunch in a bag with an apple for my teacher, cause I knew I'd get a kiss. Always got mad when the class was dismissed, but when it was a session I always had a question. I would raise my hand to make a stack come to my desk and help me with my problem. It was never much, just a trick to spell a shit. I try to sneak a touch. Oh how I wish I could hold her hand and give her a hug. She was married to the man, he was a thug. His name was Lee, he drove a Z, he picked her up for school probably at 3 o'clock. I was on her jock, yes indeedy. I wrote graffiti on the bus. First I write her name, then carve a bus with my name last on the looking glass. I seen her yesterday, but still I had to let her pass. Take it so fast and be mine. Take it so fast and be mine. Take it so fast and be mine. Yes, you does. Take it so fast.
When I dream of fairy tales, I think of me and Shelly. She's my type of hype, and I can't stand when brothers tell me that I should quit chasing and look for something better. But the smile that she shows makes me a go-getter. I haven't gone as far as asking if I could get with her. I just play love by ear and hope she gets the picture. I'm shooting for her heart, got my finger on the trigger. She can be my broad, and I can be her nigga, but all I can do is stay up. Back as kids we used to kiss when we played truth or dare. Now she's more sophisticated, highly educated, not at all overrated. I think I need a prayer to get in a book, and it looks rather dry. I guess a twinkle in her eye is just a twinkle in her eye. Although she's crazy stepping, I'll try and stop the stride, cause I won't have no more of this passing me by.
And I must voice my opinion at me, pretending she didn't have me. Sprung like a chicken, chased my tail like a dog. She was kind of like a star, thinking I was like a fan. Dude, she looked good. Downside, she had a man, he was a Rudy too. A Nick and poop. She told me soon your little birdie's gonna fly the coop. She was a flake like corn, and I was born not to understand. But in the past, I have proved to be a better man. Take it so fast and be mine. And be mine. Take it so fast and be mine. Take it so fast and be mine. And be mine. Take it so
feelings no matter how much I try. Wait, no, I did not really pursue my little princess with persistence. And I was so low-key that she was unaware of my existence. From a distance I desired her, secretly admired her, wired her a letter to get her. And it went, my dear, my dear, my dear, you do not know me, but I know you very well. Now let me tell you about the feelings I've been for you when I try. I make some sort of attempt, I simp. Damn, I wish I wasn't such a wimp. Cause then I would let you know that I love you so. And if I was your man, then I would be true. The only lying I would do is in the bed with you. Then I find you still the one who loves you dearly. P.S. love me tender. The letter came back 3 days later. Returned to sender. Damn, damn, damn.
She keeps so fast in me, Lord. 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 She keeps so fast.
All right, y'all. I'm sorry about the light in the back, but this is the best place for me to sit. Or maybe I can turn. Let me close the blind. I don't know if that helps because I want y'all to see some items. I'm really happy with that trip, even though I didn't get a lot of things, or there weren't a lot of things that I saw that was like, ooh, that's what I want. Which is kind of good because we'll get to the end and I'll tell you how much I spent out of pocket. So out of Kohl, I got this Craft & Barrel XXL sweater. Now, look, hear me out. First of all, I feel like this pattern really pops on camera. It's a granny sweater, okay? It is, and it is probably a size above where I would usually get, but I loved how it's so cozy and it's soft. And I like high-low clothing, meaning I like higher ends, even though I don't have a lot of designer brands, but I like more expensive pieces mixed with cheaper pieces. I also have the same concept with my clothing. I like to show a little and be conservative in other parts. Hence, you see me with this crop top, but I got on a cowgirl skirt with it. I mean, I just like doing stuff like that. So this, let's see, I showed it already, but it was on sale for $11, but I totally see this in the fall with some liquid leggings or leather pants and either a bandeau top or another, or like a shorter crop underneath it. But I keep this on over it. Some big old earrings, like just very boho, hobo chic, messy hair in a bun type thing. I just think it's so cute. Okay, $11. So I got that. What you didn't see, that's actually the only clothing piece I got. I wasn't enamored with anything else. I realized that I really enjoy fall clothing shopping way more than summer. So I saw some summer pieces. I tried on a couple of skirts because with skirts, you can transition them to fall with tights or leggings underneath. But I really wasn't that impressed with any of those. So there you have it. I saw these cute earrings. Aren't they cute? They look like little zippers. By Napier, they were $18. Napier, anyway. So I thought those were really cute. And I needed some more black shades because my other ones I got from Quay tore up. And I don't know if I'm rough with shades or if they're just kind of cheaply made, but yeah. So I got these Vera Wangs. You can't tell me she ain't cute. Cause she is. I'm just kidding. $10. Regular price $25. 100% UV protection, and I really love the chunky, funky, big shade look. Matter of fact, especially with the outfit I have in mind for this. Okay, are you following? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? And then you saw the big, chunky Madden Girl shoes. Now, I think I expressed in the camera when I was picking these up that I knew better than to pick these up. But this is why you have to try things before you have to try to reserve your opinions about things until you fully vet them. Because I, all my life say I run from a 10 to a 12, 10 to 11 in shoes, depending on the type of shoe. But more recently, I felt like more geared towards the size 10 and a half, 11, and 10s not at all. So when I saw these big old chunky shoes, I was like, and they're hard, kind of hard toed. I was like, no. But when I put them on, comfortable. And 11 would have been too big. 10 and a half may have been too big. Love these. These were on sale for $42. Actually, no. They were on sale for $27.99. And then, now mind you, that's not what I paid because I had Kohl's cash. Remember that. What else did I get? I still had some Kohl's cash left over when I got to the register and checked out. Now mind you, remember, I don't know if you saw my last vlog, but I went to Old Navy. Old Navy gives you Old Navy's cash, but you have to spend a certain amount to use your cash back, which I didn't really like, because you have to either only look at it as partial cash back, or you have to make yourself buy things you don't want to get the full amount, and then you're still spending. Anyway, I get it. It's a way to get people to spend more money, but I really can appreciate the Kohl's cash better because there's no minimum payment. So I got to the front and they were like, you still have $6 and something left. So I got a Pepsi Zero, and these are for my kids because they love these Nurse gummy clusters. So it ended up being, I ended up spending a little more. Out of pockets at Kohl's, I spent $4.27 for these items, and I think that was everything from Kohl's. Also, the regular price of everything would have been, I don't know, $200 basically, and I'm talking about without the sales. So then when you configure in the sales, and I think everything I got was on clearance, just about the shades, the jewelry, the sweater, the boots. Spam, child bad, I don't know her. Anyway, so when you figure in the sales price and then the Kohl's cash, either way, I only spent $4.27. Love that for me. Now to Sephora, this was the body butter. You saw me pick it up. I was a little confused because it feels so light, and this is actually, at least what I've been buying, is thicker, and it, even though it says whipped. So let me see. This is my unicorn fruit whipped body butter. No, it's still thick. It's still a nice thick butter. Oh, I love it. It smells so good. And it goes, oh, your skin feels so smooth and buttery after you put this stuff on. So it is expensive. It does feel like they changed the formulation a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. This doesn't feel as dense, but it's still thick. And I could tell from the weight of the jar, because the little jar I had before, you could tell the difference. And they're both supposedly whipped. So I don't know, you know, the economy, but love it. Regular price on that. Regular price on that was, what's $49. I had a 29% off coupon, so it's $39.20. But again, oh my God. If you smell it, it's great as a layering scent too. So if you put this on and then put your perfume on top, it helps the perfume last longer, and it's a great edible smell that's good to layer under different scents. Anyway, and then from, I wanted, now this was kind of a unexpected purchase, but not really. I've been seeing all of the blowout tools that they have now, the dry and blowout tools that are basically the round blow dryer brush things that people use. Been wanting to try them. I started to buy one maybe about 2-3 weeks ago. I stopped because I still had the braids in, and I was like, what am I gonna get it for now? And it sits, and I might change my mind by the time I go to take my braids out. So when I went in Ulta, I was like, no, I still want a blow dryer brush. So I went all out because I got the Drybar brand, which is not cheap, okay? $155. But it's a small round blow dryer brush. This is the half shot because it's a smaller barrel, and it gives you a little bit tighter curls. It's a 1.5 inch barrel. So I think I'm gonna do this when I finish taking these braids out. I was gonna do a wash and go, but I don't feel like it. I want my hair pressed out and curly. When I press my hair out, my hair is full, but my strands are not thick. So it's pretty easy to straighten my hair. And when I use a flat iron, I get body in motion the first day or two, and then it's so flat. It's so flat. And then especially days 3, 4, and 5, there's no volume to it. And I want volume. And I think this is gonna give me what I want. So I got that. So $155.50, but out of pocket, so that's what? $205 plus tax, but out of pocket, oh, he got a paper receipt. I actually, with the 20% off, which only applied to the body butter, and then my and then I had a $100 gift card from Xfinity. I used that. So out of pocket, I only spent $109.74. So today total, I spent about $114 estimated, roundabout. Yeah. $114, and I got some really good items. Most of which, what I got, I can't wear till fall, but I'm fine with it. I'm ready for fall. I'm so ready for fall. Anyway, y'all, I don't feel like I talked a lot. I don't really have a deep diary entry for today, but I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna make it quick, and then we're gonna wrap up this vlog, okay? This week tested me. This week tested the heck out of me. How did this week test me? Well, every time I turned around, somebody was pulling on me. And the crazy part is, it is not the people that I am obligated to. It was not my man. It was not my children. It wasn't even either one of my parents. Now, my mama, we got drama. I have an old video about that. We ain't talking at all. That's why she ain't pulling on me, because I done boundary, okay? My dad, we talked. It was love. It was light. It was how you doing. You get what I'm saying? Equal, even exchange. But then to deal with this stuff with my uncle, let me tell you, people will come to you acting like they want to give you a little pebble to carry, and they really want to give you a whole boulder. They come to you like they want you to help, and they really want you to do everything. And when I preface them with, I love my family, however, my obligations day to day, I have my children first, I have my man first, I have my dog, I have a household to run, so I cannot be indisposable to take over this situation that's going on with my family. It's like they say that I say that clearly. They say they understand that clearly, but the phone ringing at 6 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m., and people act like they just baffled as to why I don't immediately call back. And then they call me so many times, y'all, I had to block people. But what I realized is sometimes your blessing isn't in your situation as it falls in your lap. Your blessed life is embodied within the boundaries that you set. So I'm gonna tell you, because this is similar to most of the messages at the end of my vlog, is that I have a blessed life because I built a blessed life. Me and God. And I ain't saying it's all me. There are people in my life that love me, yes. People have helped me, yes. But at the end of the day, if you don't have boundaries, you will be nothing more than a victim in your life. And it's so freeing, because I used to be such a people pleaser, and just a simple act of asking me to do too much, even though it was too much, I felt like, oh, I can't tell them no, because they helped raise me. They helped do X and Y, Z for me when I was a child. Mind you, you know, who had a choice as a child, and you do things like that because you love people. I'm helping because I love my uncle and I love my family. But that line, child, when is it okay to call somebody and text them off every morning at 6 a.m. or earlier? So that being said, I am out of plucks to give, edited version, because the kid is watching. I'm out of it. I find myself evolving into this person who has always been there now. It depends on who you ask about me as far as the response you can get. I've always been what I consider to be a sweet, considerate person. But I think people confuse niceness and kindness. I am not always nice. I'm always kind, but I'm not always nice. And sometimes people being kind to you doesn't equate to them giving you what you want. Sometimes pushing back your responsibility onto you is a kindness, because it helps you be a better person, for one. It helps you develop the skills you need to develop to handle your own business in life, and it makes you more comfortable with handling your business. And sometimes you could be 20, 30, 40 and be doing this for people older than you. But being nice and being kind are not the same thing, and I think people confuse those because they're used to me always being sweet and soft-spoken from childhood. Yeah, I am kind. I'm not always freaking nice. And these people have found out this week, which has led to a beautiful outcome for me. Anyway, that's the end of my vlog. Keep your boundaries, people. Stay real. Like this video. Subscribe. Oh my God, please subscribe. I'm getting watch time quicker than I'm getting subscribers. And that's beautiful, because most people say the watch time is way harder. However, if I don't have no subscribers, y'all don't like me. Y'all really don't like me. Anyway, I love you anyway. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Have a blessed, safe, prosperous week, and we will talk later. I've changed some things with my diet, and I'm slimming down a little bit, so I don't know how much I want to do pants-wise. Right now, I got a little break from working, and I'm about to make breakfast, even though it's technically already lunch. Y'all, while I fix this real quick. Regular price on that was $49. I had a 29% off coupon, so it's $39.20, but again, oh my God. If you smell it.
There must have been an angel by my side. Someone help me. faded. When I was led to you, I knew you were the one for me. I swear the whole world could feel my heartbeat.
I just love when I'm with you.
When I lay eyes on you,
Yeah, this shit belong to nobody, it's yours. They say it's yours, nobody else's. Yeah, this shit belong to nobody, it's yours. Nobody else's. Yeah, this shit belong to nobody, it's yours. It's yours, it's yours, it's yours.
it's all life.
That's for sure. Yeah, it's yours. It's yours. It's yours.